What's happening, my good people? What's going down? Let y'all fall up in here. This is Coffee with Rios. A little late today, but this is a live. This is just a Thursday check-in. I'm just seeing what's going on, checking in with the people. How's everybody doing? Let's see what y'all want to talk about. It's a bunch of stuff to talk about. Gotta go grab my coffee though, for sure. We got dual stream. We on Kick also. Let me go ahead and get on Kick. Shout out to the people that will be on Kick. What was that? Let's go. You know, we just up here. What's up, Alberto, man? First one up in here, man. We just checking in. Oh, what happened? Why is that up like that? Why is that up? Okay, let's see. Yeah. What's going down? Hold on. Trying to fix this real quick. How to do that? What's up, man? Y'all fall up in here. Let me know what's going on, man. Y'all fall up in here. Let me know what's going on. I gotta extend. There we go. Okay, we good. There we go. These niggas, I be having to figure shit out, man. What's good with my good people, man? What is happening? Oh, y'all up in here already? Damn, we got people already falling in. What up, Reckless? We got people falling in. We got Reckless. We got Mel Strange. We got 2026 Grind Time. We got Cameron Jordan. Hey, man, this is the Jason Rios era, dude. For sure. For sure, that's what we doing. We doing the Jason Rios era, man. We making moves, moving how we want to, and happy with the moves that we making. What's going on with y'all though, man? It is Thursday. I've left my coffee in the house. But what's going on with everybody, man? How is y'all week so far? Hopefully everybody out there is doing good, having a good week, being positive, blessed. What's up to the people on Kick? Hey, I ain't been on really no tours recently. Like I did what I was doing. I did a few podcasts, but we should be good now. Like I got some clips are being made. You know, people are talking about some shit. We're talking about the hater world shit. Some of the clip pages are clipping the things that we got going on. You know, we had MacWop over here yesterday. MacWop, that was a dope live with Imperfect Perspective with Anya. That shit was really, really cool, man. And today, I got somebody coming over today. Got TF coming over today. So I don't know if we're gonna go live. We're gonna do a pre-record or we're gonna do both. Go live here, ask them some questions about music and rap and all that kind of stuff, and then do a pre-record. We'll see. But that's supposed to happen today. Hopefully all goes well. We will have TF over here today, and I'll tap in with Tam and see if she'll be over here tomorrow. Tam is supposed to be here tomorrow on Friday. And then y'all already know, No Jumper Friday, the members only No Jumper. I'll be over there. And I got to reach out to a couple other people for confirmations for next week. But I got a busy schedule. I got a lot of stuff lined up. Hater World reached out after yesterday's episode. Hey, Mel Strange, thank you. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on the Tuesday show. A lot of people saying that they enjoyed the Tuesday show. People that I didn't even know watched No Jumper reaching out like, oh shit, okay, so we got our peoples that do pay attention. And they're reaching out and saying it was a good episode. They one of the better episodes they've seen in a while. They like the chemistry. So that's dope. Shout out to No Jumper. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Doughboy doing a good job moderating. I'll reach out to G Malone. I've reached out to him before, but we'll see what goes on. I was on his iHeartRadio. Um, we had um, and what I was gonna say is that Hater World reached out and said that he wants me to come out there, and I told him, "Nah, man, you got to come over here." I went out there before, and it didn't work out. I drove all the way out there. Now it's your turn to come to my platform. And he kind of flipped it like, "Oh well, if you really not about the views and you about this and that, this shirt is sold on this on this platform, so we need to discuss it on this platform." Like, nah, man, come over here and come get with the family, man. Come to a historical black neighborhood. Come get the vibe. Come get the feeling, the energy of a black neighborhood that's doing well for itself, and see if you feel the same way. Come meet the family type shit. You know what I mean? But we'll see if that will work out or not. But I did extend the olive branch for him to come here. I think it'll be a dope conversation. He's willing to have the conversation, but I don't know if I've seen Blue Devil from Hater World outside of his own arena. And that's what I told him. I said, you need to get outside of your own arena, man. Get outside of that place, man. Let's have some real conversation. So we'll see. We'll see if we get some feedback there or not. I doubt it. What do y'all think? Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. So they be beefing with up north? I just found out some whole information I wasn't privy to. I didn't know that there was beef with multiple different podcasts and this and that. I know about the shit that we got going on and the shit that we're viral, and I'm aware of that, but I didn't know about the beefs within his own community. Oh man. Shout out to the people on Kick. That was a crazy message, but shout out to the people on YouTube. This is Mr. Jason Rios. This is Coffee with Rios. What's up, man? What's going down? This is just the Thursday check-in. You know, I've been doing a lot of stuff. Been on a lot of different places. Been on No Jumper. Been on Imperfect Perspective and doing things. So I just want to make sure I touch base with you guys. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any constructive criticism, any advice, whatever, you know, we're just here. This is for the chat. This live is for the chat to chop it up with y'all and get to know what's going on. But yeah. Yeah, they've been on BS with that I know about the viral shit, but I didn't know they've been on BS with their own community. They've been coming after them too. Hey, shout out Magwat for dropping some gems yesterday and some big reveals yesterday that he dropped. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the subscription. I need probably, I think, 3 more to 1,000. And once I get to 1,000, we are completely monetized. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. Oh, shoot. Nah, man. Oh, let me drop the call-in number. Let me see. And I'm gonna start having people pop up on the Discord or in the Streamlabs collab cam. I got 2 options to do that, to bring people on, but I will put up the call-in number right now. Let's see. Let me put this over here. There you go. So you guys can call in. But let me go ahead and set up the call-in. Actually, let me set up the Bluetooth. Did he give you that do-rag lol JK? Hey, that caught my attention for real. Do I look like his homeboy, the dude who had the gold do-rag? Let me get this Bluetooth going. Hold on. Wait up, Reckless. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to set up. Let me see. Let's get it going. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, I got it on the headphones now, so we should be good. We should be good. Shout out to the people over on Kick, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get my Twitch up and running. I'm trying to start going live on TikTok. But I gotta figure out some things, dude. Shout out to the 30 people up in here, man. You know, like the 30 views is what I love, man. We in here. My good people. Chuckles, that's his name. I'm up in here looking like Chuckles. But go ahead. If you do want to call in, Reckless, it is available for the call in. Let me go ahead. Hey, if you guys haven't followed Reckless, go follow, man. He's doing some good shit. Sunday cookouts is a thing. And anybody else, you know what I mean? Like I'm promoting everybody. Like I want everybody to be up in here talking and doing their thing and making their presence known. So you can have an influence. People be looking for you, like, hey, what's up with that one dude? What's up with Alex? What's up with Cali Bags? What's up with Reckless? What's up with Cristiano? What's up with Alberto? And then that way I'll bring you guys up on No Jumper, bring you guys up on whatever platforms I'm on and give y'all a shout out because y'all deserve it. What up, Sunshine? Hey, one more member for the Thou Wow. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Oh, shoot. We making moves? Is we making moves? Let's see. Hey, we need one more for the Thou Wow. We had 999. 900. I do play chess in the park, man. What's wrong with you? Y'all 32? No, it's Long Beach and nothing, man. Long Beach in the house. But yeah, I do play chess in the park. That's some fun shit. Artists, spray paint, music, and let me know. You gotta send it to me, man. You send me something to listen to. I'll listen to it on some free time. I'll listen to it. Or if you want me to listen to it here, I'll listen to it here. If you send a super chat, you gotta send a super chat for that. Welcome to supporter. Hey, Alberto, I appreciate you. Let's go. LBC, let's go. We in here, man. But if you guys have, shout out to Jess West. Shout out to Anya. Shout out to Javonda. Shout out to Tammy. I just want to shout out the ladies that are doing the work, that are in here working hard in this industry, in this field, in this internet. What does Jess West say on Beyonce's internet? Because it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. You know, people be trying to tear people down, but these women are going strong. They're going hard, and they're here to stay. 1,000 member gets you the do-rag. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. Listen to it. Listen to it. Him, you freeze. What you gonna do for me? You just want me to listen to his music? I'm gonna listen to it when I'm free. No, I am. Spray paint. Where's he from? Where is he from? Where's the guy from? Let me see. Why is it not on? Hold on. There we go. Hello? Caller, you there? Can we hear you? Oh, you know what? Let me see. There That should be good. Let me see. Why is it not? Damn, Reckless, hold on, brother. Trying to figure this out. Hold on. Should be hearing you right now. Damn. I don't know why it's not coming through. Hold on. Let me undo it and then do it again. Let me turn the Bluetooth off. Reckless, you there?
Yo, already know, bro.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to get the Bluetooth working. We should be good. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Let me see something. Hold on. Now let me see. Hold on. Let me go like this. Hello? I don't know why this shit ain't working. God dog it. Let me just put you on speaker, man. What up with you, man?
What's good with it? What's good with it? Rios, man, you already know the #1 morning show, man. Coffee Rios, tap in, man. What y'all doing with yourself?
Tap in with the tap in. What up, Reckless, man? How you been? How you doing, dude?
Hey, man, I can't be mad, man. Hey, just trying to level up, man. Trying to get them on West Coast tour like you, Rios, man.
Hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. You know what I mean? Like get out there, get your foot in the water, and hit people up, and just let them know that you're willing to work. You know what I mean? You got this, dude.
Nah, that's facts, man. If y'all ain't tapped in to episode 25 of Sunday Cookout, man, we had OTG Rome from Off the Grid Network. You know what I'm saying? He a big supporter. He a big friend, a big homie CC, if y'all know who that is. Hey, tap in, man. It was a dope conversation. Just like episode 24 with Rios, man. If y'all ain't got that one, man, go tap in. You feel me?
Hey, man, you for sure got the energy for sure, man. But other than that, what's going on? What you feeling like? What you talking about? What you thinking about?
Man, hey, man, to keep it 100 Rios, man, I'm waiting for the Viral and Rios reunion, man. I'm waiting for the re-link up, you to pull up on the show. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna have a dope conversation. Y'all gonna have some dope topics to get into, man. It's always a nice LBC movement when I see the bros link up.
Right, and I think it might be we might be able to get next week for sure. I think we should be able to get next week. I'm gonna hit them up. I'm gonna hit them up, but they gotta bring their ass over here. They gotta come over. They gotta come over here. Viral and Messiah gotta come over here. He talking about, oh yeah. He talking about they did my show first. Nah, y'all didn't. I did y'all show first. Then y'all came over here. Then I came back over there. I've been over there twice.
Right. Like, hey, give me that home field advantage. Give me that home field advantage. No, hey. But to keep it 100 real, I ain't gonna keep you long, man. I just want to tap in. let you know, man, hey, bro, I salute what you're doing. I see you making moves. I see you tapping in on everybody's platform. You know, just giving everybody a chance to really get to know Rios. You know, if MacWap and their community wasn't aware, hey, let me give them a little taste. Hey, if Viral and them is aware, let me give his people, you know what I'm saying, the taste. You feel me? Hey, you pouring coffee for everybody, man.
For everybody. Everybody.
For everybody.
It's for the real ones. You know what I mean? Like we tapping in with the real ones. Like it's all about the real ones and the ones out here that's really trying to do some work and trying to do some good things. And that's what I'm trying to be a part of, you know, get the message out and stand out with the energy, you know what I mean? Even on No Jumper, you know, just being yourself. Be yourself wherever you are. Be who you are wherever you go.
And bro, I was just about to speak on that. You know what I mean? Because you know I'm not a fan of No Jumper at all, and it's only because of what they do with their platform and how they put brothers out there and they make us look bad. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that. You feel me? But when I'm seeing Rios over there, hey man, he calling Adam out on his BS. Like, hey bro, no, you can't just get that off on me, bro. I gotta call it what it is. I gotta call a spade a spade. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And I salute you on that because a lot of people go on No Jumper and they formed to the circus. You know what I'm saying? Rio stood up like a lion, like, no, I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'm gonna give you my fair opinion, but I'm gonna keep it solid. You know what I mean? And I respect you so much for that because a lot of people ain't gonna do that.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100 and I'm gonna be as respectful as possible. You know what I mean? I'm not here to disrespect or to down talk nobody or to try to be better than nobody. We all peers and we all are helping each other and we're all in the same game. It ain't about me being right, y'all being wrong, but I do have to share my thoughts. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I will do for sure.
Yeah, man, that's why I was want to give you props for just staying true to Rios, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just staying true to yourself no matter what home field advantage or what field that you playing on, you feel me? Whether I'm in a visitor or the home team, hey, man, you staying true to self. And, bro, that's a lot more than most brothers is doing on the net right now. So I got to give you your props. I'm just tapping in. I'm going to tap out. Let everybody else call in. Hey, show they love, man. You know what it is with us. Anytime you want to pull back up on Sunday Cookout, man, there's always a cheer for you at the table, bro.
Hey, man.
Got a plate for you.
I appreciate that for sure, man. Whenever you got some time or whenever I got some time, let's do it. And I might be able to figure out this collab cam shit through Streamlabs because it's the way that you guys had me pulled up. I think I could do that on my Streamlabs Ultra also. I just got to figure it out.
Okay, yeah, because, you know, we got the little premium joint over there on our side of StreamYard. So, yeah, we can always do a little collab where it's pulling up on your channel as well as ours. You know what I'm saying? That way your community can tap in with the cookout. They can come through, be guests, you know what I'm saying? Get them a plate and so on and so forth, bro. Vice versa.
Exactly. That's all it's about building, bridge building, buddy. Let's go, man. Have a good one, Reckless. I appreciate you, man.
Man, you too, man. All love as always, Rios.
There it is. Blessed to you and your family.
For sure.
Hey, man, I appreciate Reckless. I don't know why this shit is not working, but Bluetooth should be working, man. Makes me mad. Making me mad. But anything you guys want to talk about, any questions, ask the questions, send in questions, super chats, whatever. I'm going to just go ahead and talk about the things that I want to talk about. I was trying to make sure that you guys had the opportunity to guide the conversation, but I'm going to go where I was at yesterday talking about Dame Dash and like the hate, like people that are haters. Who do you have in your life that is hating, like that is like taking away from you and not giving back? I'm just looking at Dame Dash and his comments on Jay-Z with Blue Ivy. Dame Dash on his comments with Beyonce combing his hair out or cutting his hair. His comments about the Yankee hats at the Yankee Stadium. Just nothing positive to say. The comments about I don't like to see my OGs that are beefing to come together and be rapping with each other over each other's instrumentals. Talking about Nas and Jay-Z. It's just disturbing that, like, at this age, people still be on their BS, they hating, they division, they divisiveness for anything for clicks and views. Like, I'm gonna say anything for clicks and views. And then I had saw like on Twitter, his daughter has a
shared
post.
it with my dad, split the rent. I was on time paying my rent. My dad, not so much. I don't need to like release a statement, and I have so much negativity.
You so worried about everybody else's life and everybody else's families and people. Let's talk about what you got going on. I don't know how long ago this was, but it's always better to focus on your own shit than other people's
I
shit.
have so much negativity being spread about myself and my family. When you search my name, the first thing that pops up is Ava-evicted. I don't need my friends also adding to that. The reality is I had an apartment. I shared it with my dad, split the rent. I was on time paying my rent. My dad, not so much. I don't need to like release a statement and say, hey guys, I was
Your dad was your roommate and he wasn't splitting the bills? What you teaching, Dame?
the one that made us get this eviction notice, but the friend that has said something untrue about me and come for my character, this one I like have to address. I would like to clear my name. The one that made it like release a statement so much. I don't need to like release a statement and rent. I was on time paying my rent. My dad, not so much. I don't need to like release a statement and say, hey guys, I wasn't the one that made us get this eviction notice.
That's not funny. I'm not laughing that they got evicted out of their $10,000 apartment. $10,000 apartment is crazy to me anyway. Just $10,000 is crazy to me. Dame Dash. So she like, my friend is hating on me, blaming me for some shit that I didn't do. It's my dad who didn't pay. Right when you think it can't get no worse, it's my father who can't pay the bill. He's the one who got us evicted out of our Manhattan apartment. And them apartments ain't shit. They so small and got no $10,000 for nothing, basically. Who is my Dame Dash? I have a couple Dame Dashes in my life. If I'm Jay-Z, and I have a couple Dame Dashes. I have a few dames. And I'm not gonna say no names, but what it is I give haters grace. I give them grace to be haters. I give people the room to be who they are. And that's it. It's simple as that. Give people room to be who they are. And they'll show you, they'll come through all the time. They'll come through. If you expect people to be what they've shown you to be, it won't be a problem. Haters are necessary at sometimes. Sometimes haters are necessary to remind you, like, okay, everything ain't just gravy. It is people out here trying to knock you, people trying to knock the hustle. But I have a couple of them, you know what I mean? And I don't even think it's their fault that they haters. I don't even think it's their fault. I think they just situational people, you know what I mean? People that are not as strong as you are and can't see certain things or whatever, or only focused on certain things. But you can't let that stop you from grinding. And you gotta let them be who they are. You gotta let your successful people be successful. People that are doing bad be doing bad. Whatever their character is, you gotta let people be their character. But I got some. I think we all have some, but it's vital to identify those people. I think maybe so. We're gonna be doing the Friday show. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to get used to everything. Let me see. We'll see. I'll have an answer for you shortly. What up, Johnny Tsunami? What up? What's going on? There is a big water break thing in West Hollywood, flooding the streets. Let me see if I can pull that up, just since you mentioned it. West Hollywood flood. Some breaker got hit.
main break that has affected this many areas. Stay right on that if you would for a moment, Marcel. Now that's Sunset, right where Palm comes together with Holloway, and that's where the broken water main is.
Look at that
Sunset is
shit.
going to have to be repaired. They still haven't been able to shut this down. But take a look at this. As we go down Palm Avenue to the south, look at the flow of water. It is huge. It's hitting some of these cars.
God, dog, that's like a
Going
damn
into some
river.
of the apartments in this area. Continue to pan south, if you would, for me, Marcel. Look at the vehicle right there getting hit with so much water coming down Palm. We'll open up and we'll pan down to the left. Now that's Sunset on the north side. That's Palm right there. As we
Damn.
turn left, water flowing down that entire area all the way down to Santa Monica Boulevard, and we have closures on Santa Monica Boulevard as well. Look at all the water that's flowing down onto Santa Monica
Why does
Boulevard.
it look so dark out there? That must have been early this morning.
Are from Westmont to San Vicente, and then as we pan a little bit further to the south, it goes down into the bus yard. Look at all the water.
Damn.
Down into that area. So there's going to be a lot of damage from this. I want to open up one more time and then give you sky map. So you see Santa Monica Boulevard's flooded. Most of the water is coming down.
Holy crap.
And then to the right side of your screen is Sunset at Holloway.
Did he say what happened though?
The water main is right underneath Sunset. But boy, the amount of water flowing down Palm is really quite incredible. Now with Sunset shut down,
that's not from no fire hydrant for sure.
Santa Monica Boulevard shut down in both directions. You got to go south to Melrose. That's really the only way to navigate around West Hollywood and Hollywood. But the amount of flow is incredible, and the area that is affected really is massive. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully they can get this shut down sometime soon. But right now, this is a huge disaster.
Shit.
I mean, there's a lot of damage occurring to the apartments, to the vehicles,
water main break
down into the bus yard. I don't think
that's gonna be their excuse for why we out of water. I don't know if y'all know about that. I don't want to get y'all scared, but we about to be in a water crisis pretty soon. It's conspiracy now, but water crisis coming shortly. What did Trump say? Water crisis coming soon. Oh, shoot. Somebody just posted that in there. They say, you wonder why they planning to go hard on water restrictions next year? Well, you can thank stupid people who allow bullshit like this to happen. Talking about the water main break. And all the data centers using up all the water, all that shit. Like all. Trying to find it. Hold on. Imagine if we on a water shortage, man. Puerto Rico ain't got no water. Dang it. I was trying to find it, but it was some water crisis shit happening, and Trump was speaking on it. Trump on water. Damn. Let's see what he said about this shit.
Today, while in the Oval Office, President Donald Trump spoke about California.
Let me stop. I don't want to pull up shit I don't know about. I don't want to do it. Hey, how does the audio, you guys? Is it clear, or when I'm talking, do you guys hear like a? I don't know if the AC is hitting the mic, or if it's only me that's hearing it, but you guys might be able to hear it. Let me know, and then I'll turn down the gate on the mic. Hey, we got another subscription. Is we at 1,000? Is we at 1,000? Let's see. We might be at 1,000. We just hit the 1,000, y'all. We just hit the 1,000 subscriptions on the second channel, on the Mr. Jason Rios channel. We had 1,000. For everybody who's making comments, everybody who's making an impact, liking, subscribing, all that shit. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the subscriptions. Shout out to the people on Kick too. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all over there. I gotta ask somebody on Kick. Yamal. Okay. But I don't want to spam your chat. Let's chat on Discord. Okay, I'll accept you on Discord. I'll see how to do that. Certain things that I'm getting better on. That's to my guy, Bieber Pro. Bieber Pro. Let's go. We at the 1,000. We at the 1,000. Thank you, Sizzle, for sharing the show on Twitter. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be as successful as we are all together. Like if you guys push, I push, we push together, we push each other's content. That's how we're gonna be successful, man. Are we gonna do drugs now? What? What you mean? Grind time? Hey, MacWop was funny as hell, man. I gotta clip that shit, dude. I gotta clip yesterday's. I gotta do better. I gotta do better at like putting out clips from the podcast and putting short form shit. And that's what everybody keeps telling me is do short form. You gotta make it short form. You gotta do this and that, this and that, this and that. And so I gotta get there. I gotta do it, man. Valid question. What did it say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? Every room in your house is a stream station. Hey, thank you. Anybody who's sharing anything that we're doing, I appreciate you guys. I don't know. Every room in your house is a stream station. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. Oh, give me a brush to brush my damn hair down. Got my hair down crazy. Hey, we doing a little something. I got to get my brush though. My hairline looking crazy. But we doing something, man. We doing a little something. The dashiki question. So he brought up the dashiki shit. Like he said, well, I wear ponchos. Is it okay for me to wear ponchos? And I was like, well, yeah, shit. If you wear a poncho, shit, surfers wear ponchos, this and that. And he was like, ain't that like taken from the culture? And I was like, wearing a gear, like a jacket, a sweater, I don't know if that's like taken from a culture. Like a dashiki, that's kind of questionable. Like, where is poncho? Poncho original. Let me see. Let me see what somebody says. Historically, ponchos originated in the Andine regions of South America as far back as 1800 BC with indigenous cultures. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. You're not gonna talk? She's not even talking. I can't do the non-talking videos.
Sentia poeira e carururu cancagui.
Guatemala? They saying it's Indian. They saying it's not even Mexican. They saying Indian, natives, like Indian, Guatemala. Damn. But I will say this. When I went to Mexico, they got some of the coldest like designs, like fabric design, like interwoven fabric, like of the old days. Is so fucking bomb out there. I can't even describe the pattern or what it was, but it was like the most beautiful fucking art that I've seen. So natives, you know what I mean? It's not. And dashikis, Yoruba, from the literally meaning shirt or inner garment. Dashiki is African inspired, often with patch pockets. Dashiki appeared on American fashion scene. Where did it begin? It's interesting. Close style. You may have heard of dashiki. 19th century Ethiopian noblewoman's garment. Ethiopia. Okay. Dashikis originated in West Africa, primarily tracing its roots to Nigeria. The name derives from Yoruba word dashiki, referring to loose-fitting pullover, which itself stems from the Hausa term dansiki, meaning inner garment or underneath. Bomb. You learn something every day, man. So no, it's not stealing from these people or this, that. It's like just native shit. Its original origins are like native. And I don't think like clothing out of necessity is like appropriating the culture. Class in session, for sure. Hey, that's real shit.
starting to hook up some
Damn,
pumps
little
there and
update.
siphon some of that water out so they could get down in there and start working on the main line. And then you can see the street that's buckled as well. So this is going to take some time, probably
Look at that shit.
several days to make repairs to this section. It's right at the intersection
Damn.
and Holloway. And so expect Sunset to be shut down for about a block in each direction from Holloway. We're not seeing a lot of congestion as far as traffic on Sunset. and we'll start to make our way down Palm Avenue.
This is from the flood. This is after the flood, the aftermath.
Water was rushing down earlier this morning. There's still a closure here on Palm Avenue between Sunset and Santa Monica Boulevard. You can see firefighters that are here assessing the damage that occurred here on Palm. So we're going to make our way down to Santa Monica. Santa Monica was closed.
Damn.
It was flooded. Sinkhole is from the water main break earlier this morning. It looks like they're starting to hook up some pumps there.
How does that even happen? Like, I need to know who dropped the ball. How did this happen? Where did somebody go wrong? Somebody went wrong. Somebody did a bad job. Who did a bad job? Who fucked up? Somebody fucked up. Somebody messed up. How you even fuck up that bad?
Water out so they could get down in there and start working on the main line. And then you can see the street that's buckled as well. So this is going to...
I'm surprised we don't got some of them folks. And you know what folks I'm talking about, swimming in that water being crazy. Surprised we ain't got some folks. You know what kind of folks, what kind of kinfolk I'm talking about that would be in that water swimming right now. Making a video about that shit. Text me. Shout out to us, man. Who would be out there doing that? So if you guys are just tuning in, I got TF today. Might be going live around 6 p.m. or we'll be pre-recording one or the other, or maybe both, just so you guys are tuned in. We have TF. We got Tammy tomorrow, and then a couple others lined up for tomorrow. And you know what? I'm going to hit viral up. Let me hit viral real quick. There we go. I just hit them up and see what their schedule is looking like, get that going. So I got 4 or 5 things set up right now, and I got an interview that I got to drop today. Hold on. Okay, where was I? Where's that? Hold on. Reckless, I appreciate the support, man. Something I did want to share with y'all, and we're going to talk about this because not too many people talking about it, but this is something I want to share with y'all. This is from my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters out there, from my brothers and sisters all over it, whatever you are. This shit is dope.
Mambo is black, merengue is black, R&B is black. Joropo.
And when's the president?
Us on the basis of language. Mambo is black. Merengue is black. R&B is black. Joropo is black. Flamenco is black. Guaguancó is black. Bomba is black. Be careful. They will come to you and say, be careful with those hordes of Spanish people. Fuck them. Jíbaro. Mi negro lindo, de los bosques de caña, caciques de luz, tiempo es una cosa cómica. Jíbaro, my pretty nigga. Father of my yearning for the soil, the land, the earth of my people. Father of the sweet smells of fruit in my mother's womb, the earth brown of my skin, the thoughts of freedom that butterfly through my insides. Jíbaro, my pretty nigga. Sweating bullets of blood and bedbugs, swaying slowly to a softly strummed 5-string guitar, remembering ancient empires of sun gods and black spirits and things that were once so simple. How times have changed men. How men have changed time. Unnatural, screams the wind. Unnatural. Jíbaro, my pretty nigga man. Fish smells and cane smells and fish smells and cane smells and tobacco and oppression makes even God smell foul.
Ooh, shit.
As foul as the bowels of the ship that vomited you up on the harbor of a cold metal city to die. No sun, no sand, no palm trees. And you clung to the slimy rib of an animal called the marine tiger in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Jíbaro, did you know you my nigga? I love the curve of your brow, the slant of your baby's eyes, the calves of your woman dancing. I dig you, you can't hide. I ride with you on subways. I touch shoulders with you and dance. I make crazy love to your daughter, yeah! You my cold nigga man. And I love you cause you mine. And I'll never let you go. I will never let you go, you mine nigga. And I'll never let you go. Forget about self.
Forget about self.
We're together now. And I'll never let you go. Never, nigga.
Hey, that was one of the dopest shows. I don't know if you guys know about that show, but it was like slam poetry, deaf poetry. I think it was called Def Jam Poetry or Def Poetry Jam. That shit used to have some of the dopest lyricists, writers, poets on there. This shit was just amazing. Like, we got to get back to having that kind of shit. And that's talking about history, that's talking about like the love for each other, talking about the sacrifice and the things and the support that we have for each other. Like, it's not you, it's us. I love you how I love me. That unity, like that real shit, like real spitting. And I don't see it anywhere anymore where that shit is being recognized like that. Def Poetry Jam. Def Poetry Jam. I don't know if you guys know about this dude right here, right? But he was a school shooter. And now he has a platform where he's talking about how he was a school shooter and he has a bunch of followers on shit, but he was also attacked by a person with, let me just.
I fire off the first round. They're running for their fucking lives, shotgun in hands. And I start to leave the bathroom. And that's when I run into the first student. And he just freezes. I'm just looking at him and I felt nothing. And he turns around and he runs. And I just walk out. And now I'm just walking through the hall. And then there's two other students who are coming around the other end. And they see me. It's at that point that I basically turn the gun up and away a little bit. And I fire. I fire off the first round. They're running for their fucking lives. And now everybody hears that first shot and I fire off again into an empty hallway, but I'm just fucking angry now. And there's this one door that was just wide open and I just walk over to it and I look into this classroom full of kids hiding from me. And I remember the teacher, she's like underneath a table and she just stares at me and she just cries out, "Oh Lord." And there's this one girl in the middle of the class, like she pops her head up from beneath her desk because she's like a friend of a friend. And I was just out with a whole bunch of people on Saturday and here we are Monday morning, felt nothing, felt absolutely nothing. I fire off the first round. He starts swinging sword at me.
This is another part of his story, but this is the part where he's talking about
I fire off the first
being a school shooter. And my question is, I don't know if I have a question about that, but him sharing his story and him being platformed and all stories need to be told? All stories need to be told. Everybody needs to be heard. Like serial killers and this and that. Like it's no different than a serial killer being interviewed, right? There is backlash of people saying, "How could you platform a monster like this that does things like this?" I'm not sure how many people were hit, or if none were hit, or if anybody passed away. But at what point? I don't know. Some things should be mentioned again. Oh, that's what this message says. I understand people. One person says, "I understand people are angry about someone like this being platformed, but if you did your research, he served 17 years in prison. There was 0 deaths and 1 injury as a result of his shooting. And since his release, he has been advocating hard for gun control and mental health. People redeemed." Y'all have to understand that journalism and having platforms where people speak about their experiences has to be unbiased. In order to stop cycles, you need to hear both sides. If you don't like the content, you don't have to engage. She always has people on who have very complex trauma, although I personally do not agree with violence. It is so interesting to hear from someone at their lowest point so you can be better person, friend, family member. Everyone loves freedom of speech until you have to hear both sides. That shit is kind of deep. Yeah, like, isn't like hearing what somebody was going through or hearing what they were feeling, their emotions, why they did something, doesn't that help you get to a place of a knowledge to avoid those situations again? Like, this is how this has happened. This is what he was going through. These are the telltale signs. Isn't the information good to have? Oh, he shot his. Hold on, y'all.
I fire off the first round. They're running for their fucking lives, shotgun in hands. And I start my fingers on the trigger. The gun goes off. He was fucking shot. I fucking shot somebody. There was an assistant principal, and he sees me walking away and he runs up behind me, and I'm carrying the shotgun down at my waist. So he reaches around me and he grabs, the barrel and the stock, and he basically just like squeezes me between the shotgun and himself. At first, I'm just trying to like push the gun away to kind of get him off my back. I'm just like struggling for a bit. And as I'm like going back and forth, my fingers on the trigger, the gun goes off, and I didn't know that there was a teacher coming up behind us to help disarm me. And I didn't know until later that I just shot a man. He gets hit in the shin. How do you fucking feel as a teacher who's there helping kids to end up getting shot? He was fucking shot. I fucking shot somebody. In that moment, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel the relief I was looking for. I didn't feel the satisfaction I was looking for any part of any of this. Now I can't get this fucking guy off my back. I can't get control of the gun. And I just let go. And I just say, fine, I give up. Like with zero emotion, zero feeling, remorse, anything. I just say like, fine, I give up. My fingers on the
That shit is so crazy, y'all. It's so crazy because you're empathetic for the victims. You're sympathetic for the victims of what took place and what happened. But the predator, the person who does it, the attacker, like feeling remorse or empathy or sympathetic for the attacker, who might have been a child at the time. I'm not sure, but I tell people all the time, like for anybody to do some shit like that, you have to be completely detached from life. I be saying people be possessed by demons when they do ugly shit like that or do things like that. Like you gotta be a demon. You gotta be possessed. Or is it a simpler answer that you are lost and you've given up, but like to attack innocent people, that shit, like where do you go and where are you at where you attack innocent people? And then accidentally pull the trigger and hit somebody that was walking up to help the situation. That shit is fucking nuts, man. We all make mistakes, some greater than others, for sure. And all it takes is 10 seconds of a bad decision for your whole life to be gone.
He starts swinging sword.
So what gets even crazier, not crazy, I don't want to say it gets even crazier. He gets attacked by a dude wielding a sword, not in the same situation. I think this is when he gets out of jail, doing his 17 years or maybe in jail. John, on August 29th, was attacked with a sword and critically injured while working at a homeless shelter in Albany, New York. A 40-year-old homeless man was subsequently arrested and charged with attempted second-degree murder in April 2000. Mason was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years imprisonment on the charge.
At me. I had put up my hand to protect my head. He almost completely cut off my hand, and I got up and ran away. He hits me in my back with the sword, and I fall, and I turn around, and I just start like kicking at him, and that's when he starts to chop up my legs. He almost completely cuts off my right leg from the knee because he cuts my kneecap in half. Like even as my legs are like bleeding and literally falling apart, like I'm just like holding them up to block him from getting to my head. After a couple moments, he just kind of walks away, and now my coworkers, they're like crying over me. I'm still kind of conscious. I'm like like literally telling one of my coworkers like I'm dying, but then he comes back. My one coworker, she's like hunched over me and she's telling him no, and he's like move, and he basically kind of like gestures towards her with the sword, and she moved out the way. And at that time, like I can barely hold up my legs anymore. So I just kind of like cover up. He had already almost completely cut off my left hand, and then he almost cut off my right hand. He starts swinging sword at me. I had put up my hand.
This dude was getting attacked like he was in Westeros. Like this is House of the Dragons. Like this is Game of Thrones. He getting attacked by a dude with a sword. And then he gestured at the woman like, you better back up before I cut you. You know, I always say, never play a sucker too close. I always say that. Never play a sucker too close. But really that what I'm saying is always pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to somebody. Don't let people get too close. Always be aware. Always be aware of what's happening, what's a possibility. Look to a situation like, if this person had this, I would be vulnerable here. Like, always assess the situations, man. Just imagine somebody coming at you with a sword. My first thought is run. But did he just was like talking to him like, oh, don't get me, don't hit me? Like, nah, I see you with a sword, I'm automatically out of there.
He told me that it was now time, like I was old enough.
Damn, my mother. This podcast is called We're All Insane. We're All Insane podcast. And it's all about trauma. It's a lot of women, Damn. I know I wouldn't be able to watch this shit. I gotta be stronger, but that shit. Here's the last one for him.
He grabbed a second sword, and so he was literally just like wildly swinging at me with two swords. And yeah, all I could do was just like ball up and protect my head. And yeah, after a while, he just stops and walks away and leaves. And now, now there's no doubt. Everybody knows I'm dying. But also I tell people, like, I accepted it, you know, and there was something powerful in that moment when I was no longer freaking out. When I accepted that I was dying. My coworkers had like wrapped me up with towels and trying to like stop the bleeding. First responders would later tell me nobody thought I was going to survive. They did their best to wrap me up as best they could, get me into the ambulance, and I went into a coma for a couple of days. And they even told my family, like, we don't know if he's going to wake up or not. Thankfully I did. For a while I used to question, why am I still here? Why am I still alive? And I tell people, you know, if you believe in any of that, God or karma could have killed me and sent me to hell, but instead I survived that day. He grabbed a second sword, and so he was literally just like wildly swinging at me with two swords. And yeah, like.
Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine? No, I'm pretty sure you can't. I can't imagine. But having to protect your family from somebody with a sword, like, I tell my kids all the time, I tell my family all the time, like, if there's ever like a bear attack or anything, like we're out in the wild or we're out doing something and there's an attack, if I tell y'all to go, y'all better go. If I say leave, go. I tell my wife all the time, if I say go to the car, I don't want no questions. I don't want you to say, oh, why am I going to the car? If I look at you and say, get your ass to the car, take the kids to the car, y'all go. That's all you do. Just go, because I'm about to go sacrifice myself so that y'all can go live and live a better life. If we're out on a trail, if we're out in the forest or whatever, and there's a bear attacking at us, go. I need y'all to leave. Do not wait around to listen for the sounds or to listen and watch. I don't want you to see what's about to happen, but I'm about to go and fight for my life. You guys are going to be fine, but I'm going to be fighting for my life, but y'all better go. And that's how I feel. And that's how a dad is. Like, most dads, I think, are like that. Like, dude, I'll fight a lion over my babies, over my wife and kids. Like, go. Don't hesitate. I remember one time we was on the trail. I thought I saw a black wolf. I thought I saw a black wolf. And I had my cane corsos with me though. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that bad. But I told them, I was like, y'all better go back up. And it was just looking at us. And as I got closer, it was just like a burnt tree. It was a burnt down tree. Oh, shoot. Hey, man, like when you go there as a dad and like you go to survival protective mode, you don't know how fast you'll run. You have no idea how you do things. Like I remember some shit fell downstairs in my house, and I went from completely sleep to downstairs. My wife, when I got back, she was like, "How did you do that? How did you get from there to there?" Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I ran down the stairs or if I just jumped down the whole flight. But damn. Dante, I don't know if they have black wolves, but I know I saw one. I identified it, and it was just a burnt tree stump. And then the other thing is, do you guys have emergency skills, like life-saving skills? Have you guys taken like emergency classes, EMT basic classes, how to save somebody's life if they're bleeding, how to tie a stent? I mean, how to tie this, how to make a stent, how to cut blood off, how to CPR, how, like all these things, how to use medical tools and shit. We all need to have those skills because you never know when you around and somebody just got attacked by a sword. Somebody just got chopped up by a sword. Do you know how to tie that shit off? One time we was outside on the east side of Long Beach, man, on 10th Street. And we just out late at night, maybe smoking, maybe drinking, you know, just out and about, not up to no good, but just hanging out with just the homies hanging out. And we see down the street, we hear like a little car accident. And with the car accident, the lady got out the car. So I guess it was just like a small little fender bender, but you could hear it. It's probably like, I don't know how much 400 feet, but like 100 yards away. Like maybe 100 yards, maybe 75. And in the front, the black woman gets out the car, and you can see her like telling him, "Get out the car. I want to get your information." And as she's like out in the street, which I advise my wife and all, if you're ever in an accident, do not get out the car where they're at and this and that. Get away from this situation, get away from their car, or stay in the car. And when she got out the car, on the driver's side, the dude who ran into her reversed, came out, and as he came out, he hit her into her car, pinned her up against her car, and then lifted the car up. He hit her so hard, he lifted her and the car up into the air. And we're just watching this shit like, oh shit, I'm probably like 16, 17 years old, maybe 18. And he pins her through in between the cars with his car and her car and lifts her up in the air like this. And you can hear her screaming. And that's when we just start running. We all start running down there. One of our homies stays back because he didn't want to see it, didn't want to be a part of that, stomach-wise, weak, nauseous or whatever. And so we run down there. And when we get down there, the dude pulls out. As we get down there, he pulls out. She falls out into the street. The car falls down. And he just speeds off right past us. Blood on the windshield, all kind. And he looks at us and he just drives right past. They never end up, I'll talk to you about that later. But so we run down and we get to the lady, and it's a heavy set woman. And like from her knee to her hip, like in the middle of that, her leg is broken like this. And it's like it's been just ripped open. So like all the bone on both sides, all the meat is just like wide open. Like it was like it took her leg and it just like snapped it like boom. And it was just barely hanging by like a little bit of meat and skin on one side. And that was like probably the most I don't know, like gory shit that I've seen, because it was a big leg, like not a little woman's leg, a big woman's leg. And we were just shocked. And then on her head, cause I was like holding her hand and just telling her to calm down, like it'll be all right, like and rubbing her face, like it's okay, auntie, we gonna be here with you no matter what happens, we not leaving, you know. And so like as I was rubbing her face and telling her to calm down, and she was like saying, like, let's say a prayer, and she's crying. It was the most intense shit ever. And she had like braids going back like this, French braids, cornrows going back. And I didn't notice. I just thought it was like cornrows. But then when I looked more detailed into her head, her scalp was like ripped open like this. And it was like from her forehead, from like here, all the way back. And it was like open. And I was like holding her hand and I saw that shit while I'm talking to her and like trying to comfort her. And I was just like, yes, yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? And we just praying. And I'm like, this lady about to pass away. You know what I mean? Like she about to, but I'm there with you. I'm gonna be here this whole time. And dude, where we were on 10th and Orange, right outside a donut shop. It's like a donut shop where it happened. Late at night. In the hood. We don't know what to do. We ain't called no police. We ain't do, but other people are like screaming, crazy shit happened, hectic scene. And out of nowhere, this white man in a suit, like in a complete tie, blazer suit, just walks up like all calmly and just like walks up and it's just like this, like we all just like looking as he like comes from like the other corner. He's like we're on one corner, he's on the other corner of the intersection. And he just like, we see him walking over from there. He just walks over calmly. And as he's walking, he's taking his belt off. And we don't say anything. We just looking. And he was like, hold her hands and you guys talk to her. And so we talking to her. This dude puts the belt, ties it up on her leg and stops the bleeding. And then like when the police and the ambulance get there, they like, who tied this shit up? And we like, he did. And like, we looking for the guy and he's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found to say, hey, I did this. This is how I tied it up. And this is how I did this. We like looking like, we like, nah, it was a dude, a white dude in a suit. They're like, a white dude? Like, yeah, a white dude in a suit came over here and put that shit on her leg. And we was looking at each other like, where the hell did he go? Like, where is he? And it just disappeared. And we never, but I remember this dude walking into our life, doing that shit and just disappeared out of our life. Saved that woman's life. He literally saved her life. Because they were saying, if y'all wouldn't have did this, we didn't do it. This white man did it. They're like, well, whoever did it, he saved her life. And so the story gets even crazier, right? So the lady goes, they never catch the guy who did it. The lady is in the hospital and they tell her husband. And when they tell her husband what happened, it was a hit and run and this and that, and she's in the hospital and they haven't caught the guy or this and that, and he's on the run. Her husband goes hysterical. He gets hysterical. And this is not what I see. This is the story of what happened. He gets hysterical and he goes to try to find his gun to like go and find the guy himself. And in the process of doing that, this nigga has a heart attack and dies. Her husband has a heart attack and dies when he finds out what happened, when the police are telling him what happened. So now, auntie, this woman, she's in the hospital and she's like asking like, where's her husband? And she's in like full like recovery, like she's still messed up in recovery, like support or whatever. And they can't even tell her husband passed away because they don't want what happened to her to be compounded with what happens to her husband. He's gone. So they just kept telling her like, oh, you know, he has a bad heart. He can't come up here and this and that. I don't know when they eventually ended up telling her, but they had to tell her. But they didn't tell her for a while that her husband passed away. Then The homie who didn't go down with us, that was nervous to go down the street, was like, oh no, I don't want to go. I'm scared of whatever. It ended up being his auntie. Ended up being his aunt. They never catch the guy. They found the car. They found who the car was registered to, and he bounced. He left back home. He went back home and never to be found again. One of the craziest experiences of my life. One of the craziest experiences of my life. I was just like, damn, this shit just gets crazier and crazier. And it's just funny how life works and how shit happens. And then there's another, I got one more story for you. We can talk about that if you guys want, if you have any questions about that. That shit was just, oh man, I just remember her crying. I remember her praying. I remember her looking me in my eyes, like as I'm talking to her, like it's gonna be okay. We gonna be here for you. Like I just remember all that shit. I remember how her leg looked. I remember all the muscle, the fat, and just all that shit. And I remember the white guy walking up, and I feel like he made me want to be a firefighter and learn how to save people's lives, because the way he did that shit just like a G was just amazing. And then this will be the last one before I get out. I'll tell another story before I get out of here. There was a lady in Long Beach right outside my house. And it was, so this is, I'll tell you from the beginning. We were driving around, you know, just doing whatever youngsters do, like driving around, looking at, going to stores to pick up papers or whatever. But we noticed that like the street was shut off and we couldn't get to the store, but we noticed that it was street shut off. And so we just drove like, how far do they have the street shut off? It was like a whole path, up the street, down this street, around this street, came back around, go up there, like just like a mile of street shut off. And we were like, what the, you know, we done seen blocks taped off because bodies, you know, shootings and shit like that, robberies or whatever, a block, you know what I mean? Or a couple blocks over here, never the whole, like a whole path. And so we like, I worked the nerve to ask the cop. I was like, dude, what happened? Like, what is this? And they were like, oh, a woman was walking across the street and she was holding the hands of two of her kids. She was holding the two kids' hands behind her like this, walking with the kids behind her, walking across the street. I think it was on Anaheim and Redondo in Long Beach. And as she was walking across the street, a car runs the red light or runs the light and just runs over the kids. They were like, I think 3 and 1 years old, or like 4 and 2, some shit. Like the youngest was barely like walking type shit. And so the woman like turned around and like screamed because she thought her kids just disappeared out of nowhere. Like they were just gone. And so she's screaming like, where are my kids? Where are my kids? And she's like kind of going crazy because she thinks that they just disappeared. And so like when the cops get there, they're like, what's going on? What's happening? Why are you? And she was like, I have my kids. My kids are gone. They're gone. So they think the kids got abducted. But what happened was the car hit them and the kids got stuck in the wheel well. They got stuck in the wheel well. And so why they had everything shut down and shut off was because they were going around Long Beach picking up pieces of the kids' bodies, like chunks of the body, as throughout the path that this dude drove. When I say, I was like, what He was like, yeah, the babies was stuck in the wheel well, and he just kept going. He didn't even know, drunk driver didn't even know he hit the kids, and he just kept going. Just kept going. Didn't even know that the kids were in his wheel well, and he just drove home. So they cut off all the way until they blocked off the path all the way until he got home from where it happened to his house. And they had all kinds of vehicles, flashlights and shit out all throughout, just like, and so they were picking up body parts of these two kids. How sad is that shit? How sad is that? And she didn't even know what happened. Then they had to tell her what happened. Well, this is what took place. She thought they disappeared on some spiritual shit. And then they had to tell her, nope, this is the bad news. So, life is rough, man. It be some tough shit happening out there. Some tough things. People be going through a lot of shit. And this is why I tell you, you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what somebody's day consisted of, who they lost, what family member, what stress they're under. All kinds of shit be happening in life that you can't even imagine. And that's why we have to give grace to people, because there's things that they're going through that we can't even imagine going through. So always keep that in the back of your mind. Like there's tough shit happening all the time to people, and we're blessed to be where we are or doing what we're doing, and be grateful and thankful for the life and the health of your children, of your kids, of your wife, your husband, whatever it is. Always be grateful. Always be thankful for what you do have. Be thankful for your fingers, for your arm, for your leg. That old lady, she lost her leg. The other lady lost her kids just walking across the street. That's why I don't let my kids stand on corners. I don't let my kids trail behind me. None of that shit. Everything is right here in action zone where I can throw your ass if I need to throw you, whatever. Whatever, like you have to make sure that you're doing the most to protect your family. Be safe and teach your wife, your woman, your girlfriend, whatever, these safety protocols. Don't stand on the corner. Like when we're here at a busy street, stand on the corner is a no-no. Don't do that. I had a buddy who got hit on a bus stop, lost his leg, got hit on just sitting at the bus stop. He sued the city, got a bunch of money. But stand behind the bus stop. Stand away from, like, keep a distance from a lot of shit. Park backwards. So you can get in, you have to get, like at the liquor store, don't turn your car off. Lock the door, hop back in and just take off. Small little things. Don't be on your phone. Don't be looking at your phone as you walk into your car. When you walk out your house, you lock your door, look around before you take steps. When you're leaving your house, when you're leaving your street, look up and down, look in between cars, look in between cars, look down the alley, like look at the scenario, look at the surrounding area, what's going on as you leave. As you pull up, look and make sure that you're paying attention to everything. Keep your head on a swivel. That's one thing I think is a blessing that we grew up as kids with that in mind. We had people teach us to be aware, keep your head on a swivel, always pay attention to what people got in their hands and how they moving, and look at the reflection on your tinted windows. That's a good one. Women, be ready to fight. Have a key sticking out your hand. When you walking with your keys to your car, have a key sticking out. If you're getting attacked, make them bleed. Make them leave their DNA on the scene. Fight for your life. It's little small things that you can do, you know what I mean, that will save your life. Just fighting. Fight, fight, fight. Never give up. Somebody said, can you please, Jason, I know you said you have to go, but can you end on a happier note? I know life is real, but damn, that's where we were today. That's what we were talking about today. We left with the guy in the, okay, well, let me see if I can end on a better note, a happier note. Okay, let's do some laughing. But I did want to talk about the Jay-Z Colin Kaepernick thing, but let's do some laughing. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or something. It's a show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia, something like that. But there's this dude on the show that's not a main character, but he's always yelling or screaming. And to me, the motherfucker is so funny.
Mac kicked her out of the bathroom so he could make sweet love to Margaret in private.
I heard you gave quite a performance, Macwell.
Okay, that's enough, all right? God, that's your sister.
Yeah.
You know what? Just move past it. Tell the story, please.
She's still expecting a call.
Okay. That's not gonna happen, so just move past it, all right?
You will call her!
Jeez. Man, I'm sorry. Fine, I'll call her.
You will call her!
Mac kicked her out of the bathroom so he could make sweet love
I want to
Margaret
find more
in
of
private.
his shit.
I heard you gave quite a performance, Macwell.
You will call her! Is that what their name is, Pigeon Boys?
Okay, that's enough, all right? God, that's your sister.
Yeah.
You know what? Just move past it. Tell the story, please.
She's still expecting a call.
Okay. That's not gonna happen, so just move past it, all right?
You will call her!
I gotta see if that's what it's called. You just really helped me out a lot, Reckless, because I've been looking for who these people are.
And once the president got involved.
Oh,
Mac
shit. Pigeon Boys? Is that what it is? I hope that, no, that's not it. God dog it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Pigeon Boys was an episode. I gotta find out the actor's name. Dang it. I need to find these people's name. It's another scene where he's yelling like that too. Dang it. If somebody knows their name. Damn it. I can't find it. I'm pissed off. Let me see if it's in my phone. Because I think his name was in my phone. No. What's up, babe? About to get off. I'm trying to find these actors. Huh? Oh, shoot. But we about to go. Okay, here I come. I just see my wife looking very, very sexy. Let me go give her a hug and a kiss. Smack that. Smack the smack. I'm going to look that up, man, but I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be here later on around 6 p.m. I'm going to double check with TF, see if he's going to be here, if we're straight and we got that booked and locked in. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for being in here. This was just a Thursday check-in with you guys. If you wanted to talk about anything, share a couple stories, but, just in here with the people. Shout out to y'all, man. I thank you for everything. Blessings to all of y'all. I will see you later. I'm about to see. Blessings on blessings, man. Shout out to you guys. It's all love all the time. You guys go out there, be a blessing for somebody else, live a life of servitude. Go be great. Go be positive. Go be focused. Let's tap back in around 6 o'clock. I'll be in here with TF. And I don't know if we'll do a reality check pre-record, if we'll go live. I'm going to ask him about some of his favorite rap songs, some of his favorite shit. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask TF, send in super chats at 6 p.m. We'll be in here. You guys could chop it up with us, or maybe will it be here or on the other episode or on the other channel? Good question. But just check in with me, man. I'll drop it in the Discord. I'll put posts and I'll put it on Instagram. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all be good. Go be great. It's all love all the time. Boom.